First two periods especially, it seemed like tough going, but how big of a night was that for Soderblom to, especially through the first two periods?
Yeah, no, he did a good job.
Yeah.
Certainly kept us in there. We just didn't do a good enough job, I thought, of like making the harder plays to get out of our end. I thought we had too many times we made kind of soft plays, didn't get out of our end, so then you're kind of back in your end. I didn't think we were like giving up like grade A after grade A, but certainly getting leaned on in territorial-wise, you know. So that's probably an easier way for a goalie to be good, as long as you can fight through the traffic, because you're not necessarily giving up like those backdoor plays, but there's a lot, you know, and I thought he did a really good job.
You saw Mikheyev go into the X-ray room at the end of the game. Is he all right?
As far as I know, I just talked to the docs and nothing there.
Okay.
Yeah.
With Greene scoring, obviously you've gone through a slump there for a while, and you scored a few times here lately. You seeing any evolution, anything different, or just chances going in?
I think just chances going in. Like, he's created a decent amount of chances over time here, and they weren't going in. I think, you know, the confidence is part of it. So once you kind of start scoring, that's why guys start going kind of in streaks a little bit, and they start scoring on a regular basis. So I just think it was chances going in.
The sticks have been active for both of these games. Is that something that you push to practice being more active?
Well, not more. You know, it's something we want to always do a good job with. And I think, you know, generally, even when we're not maybe playing our best, we still are pretty long, so we can contest a lot of shots. And I think, you know, when we give our goalies the best chances when we do that, because then I think it's hard to like get the puck up high, which then generally the goalies have a better opportunity. So if we can contest those shots with our sticks, then it puts us in a better spot.
What was the thought between, I guess, the line changes, and it seemed like you reverted back a little bit for the
Yeah, I mean, we kind of, you know, we're trying to figure out like what our best kind of four-line combo is, and didn't love it obviously through first two. You know, Coop does a good job of like getting people on and off the ice for certain matchups. So, you know, I thought we were on our heels a little bit, so I just said let's go back kind of to similar lines of what we had and see if we can get rolling. I mean, there was some power plays, penalty kills. It just didn't seem to be much flow into the game.
Do you think Shootout had a better game?
Yeah, I thought Artie played better for sure. You know, I thought he was noticeably better. Made some really good defensive plays late in the game, I thought. You know, so I thought overall he had a better game for sure. It was back in the right direction.
Kind of a tough slate for Nazar to come back against these two teams back-to-back. How do you feel about his performance over the last 30 hours?
These are two tough teams, you know, and they don't give much up, and there's not much space, and so that's hard. And I thought he did a pretty good job. And he's going to face another tough one that doesn't give much space up on Sunday, but I thought he did a pretty good job, to be honest with you. I thought he, you know, I thought he got better and better as the, you know, he kind of as the weekend went along, and I thought he was good. Like the third period, I thought he was really good.
You like, I know you want these guys to have different types of experiences, but they have these two teams on consecutive nights. Is there value in that for your young group?
I just think there's value in continuing to measure yourself, you know, against these teams. And I think, like, you know, it was interesting. I talked to a young player today, and he was just talking about it was the first time he'd ever played in Carolina, and I really hadn't thought of that, to be honest with you. And that's a different experience. And then, you know, to kind of see where Tampa's at, because they're similar to us and structurally in a lot of ways. Obviously, their systems systematically we have a lot of similarities. You know, I think what we'll take from tonight is just a lesson of how hard you got to be on your stick, how crisp you have to be with your passes. I thought they were harder and a little more crisp, and so that's the level that we got to get to. And with that said, we were able to get a point, and obviously had chances to win in overtime. So we just got to continue to get better.
And you know, how did you feel? I mean, quite a lot of looks he had to deal with tonight against
Yeah,
them.
no, but it was a busy night, but it was fun to play. To see a lot of shots, so for me personally, it felt good. Sucks that we didn't get both points, but I think we played our best in the third and made a push, but yeah, obviously not enough.
How unique to play shootouts in consecutive nights like this against those type of teams?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of games these days go to shootouts, and yeah, you just got to be able to find a way to win those, and fortunately we didn't do it today.
Does it feel, I mean, last week you guys are on the other side of losing streaks, and it feels like every week something's changing with this team, but does it feel like you guys have put together something this past week?
Yeah, I mean, we're taking steps every day, and we want to improve and want to get better, but there's still a lot of work to do, but I think for sure these two games have been steps in the right direction.
What will the key be to sustaining this?
Just come to the rink every day and try to get better, try to push the limit, and never be satisfied.
Solid breakaways is something you said you've been working on this season. Are you where you want to be in that area? So?
No, you're never happy where you are. I mean, unless you save everything. So there's stuff I need to work on as well. So, but yeah, you just want to make every save possible. So there's always stuff to work on.
What did you see defensively in front of you with a team like Tampa Bay with the firepower that they have?
Yeah, I mean, they're good at holding on to pucks and finding that next play. But I think we did a good job around the net. We had a good PK, so that helped me today. So I mean, I think we've been taking steps defensively all year. So we just gotta keep doing that, and we'll improve as a team.
3 points in 2 nights, but you're probably a little disappointed.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's obviously a good game to win, and I thought we played really well in the third and had some chances to put it away. But that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to grow so we can win games like that.
What's to say that you're this close against 2 of the best Eastern Conference teams?
Yeah, I mean, I think that says a lot about us when we're playing the right way and we're playing good hockey. I think we're a tough team to handle, and we're just trying to keep that going moving forward.
What did you see on your goal?
Just me and the goalie. Just had to find a way to put it in. Just happy winning.
Did you know Lardis was going to pull the defender, or did you see how that kind of played out?
Honestly, I had no idea. Unbelievable play by him, and then obviously great IQ by Morsey to not touch that there and let Fliggy get onside. So great plays by both of those guys.
Goaltending has a lot to do with it, but playing well defensively the last couple games. What are you saying on that?
Yeah, I mean, I think tonight we owe a lot of credit to Sodi. I mean, I thought he was unbelievable, and I don't think that game goes to overtime without him playing the way he did. So credit to him.
You young guys have been making an increasing impact on the penalty kill. Obviously, you probably don't want to be out there as much as you have been, but what's working for the young guys especially?
Yeah, I mean, I think, we've been doing the same PK now all year, and I think over time, we've gotten more comfortable in it, and obviously it involves, a lot of pressure and heavy pressure. We like to put teams on their heels a little bit and not give them too much time to make plays, so I think we've been doing a pretty good job of that.
It's a hard team to create offense against. Did you guys think you kind of caught your rhythm in that third period?
I would say so, yeah. I mean, I think the first couple of periods there, they probably took it to us a little more than we did to them, but I thought, we had a good push there in the third, and looking to build off that going into Sunday.
What's the difference there? Changing the forecheck or something?
No, I thought we just played fast, played predictable, played the right way.
With a few goals from you lately, is that, I mean, if you look at it, if you're doing something differently, or just it's finally some are go in for you, or how are you?
Yeah, I don't think necessarily changing anything. Just capitalizing on chances is obviously something that I've struggled with. So just trying to find a way to get those in.